All right, we have a Can-Am 570. And we got some problems back here on the rear end. So that front shaft, if you grab onto it, it wiggles, and so do these CV axles. So this diff is also making noise. So I think the input, as well as the bearings, but I think the major problems with the input coming into it. So I'm going to take this apart. I'm going to start by breaking the tires loose, and I'm going to set it up on blocks. Well, I think I have a plan on how to do this. Just start by popping off these plastic caps and break these nuts loose on both sides of on the end of the CV axle. So I'm gonna have to take the caliper off. Well, I got both of those hubs off, and I think, as you can see, there's a fair bit of slack in these. When I looked up how you're supposed to do this, I think you're supposed to take both of these trailing arms off, one on each side. But I'm gonna just try to take this side off and see if maybe I have enough room to slide the other one out. Just pull the CV axle out through the hub on the other side when I slide the diff back. So looks like there's a bolt that runs right through. So this is a 24, I think. Let's make sure here. Yeah. I'm gonna take that off, crack that loose, and then I'm gonna start working on taking the shock, and it looks like this sway bar disconnected. Yeah, I know. So the shock, this swing arm attachment is off, and you can see how much play I have there. I've taken the nut and the spacer off. Let's see here. And I started tapping it through, and I'm just gonna put a punch on the end of that and then tap it through until hopefully I can just pull this out, because this bolt runs all the way through and it has a nut and a spacer on both ends. Well, it was a bit of a nuisance, but it wasn't a terrible thing to try and take that out. So next I'm going to take all these bolts out around the diff. So the bolts that hold the diff on and hold your trailer mount, those are off. And then there's another couple. I think I've got one more on the bottom here, but I'm going to try and get this vent line off without destroying it. And then I'm hoping that what I'm seeing there in that rubber is a connector, that there's something that joins two halves of a drive shaft together. Because if that's the case, this should come apart pretty straightforward. I should be able to just pull this straight back, and I might have to get someone to push on the end of this, but it should come out. And if not, I guess I'm taking this other trail arm off. This back plate also holds it on, and there's 3 bolts on each side, and you have to reach in with a wrench on the back and hold the nuts, and then try not to lose the nut. I managed to get the drive shaft to separate, and I pulled it out. So now comes the fun part where you get to try and pull these out. Yeah, it's not good. Well, I think that instead of splitting the drive shaft, if you take that bolt out, you should be able to pull this whole thing off and leave it attached. I think that is probably the way to do it. The easiest way to get these out is get someone to give you a hand. Set your diff on a bench or table. Take a big screwdriver, tuck it in, and put some pressure on it, and have your helper put their hand on the diff and to pull on the shaft. And while you're prying on it, take a hammer and tap it on the opposite side, and you'll be surprised at how easy it comes out when it seems to be stuck. For some reason, this came with a plastic plug, but no actual bolt to replace it. So I'm going to go and see if I can steal the one out of the old diff. So I got it back into place. The hardest part was trying to get the drive shaft to line up. It wasn't terrible. It took another person to help me do this. They had to inch this forward while I tried to get that spline to line up. Now it's just a matter of bolting everything back in. So I'm gonna probably put this bolt in and the bottom one in, just to kind of center the diff. Then I'll put this back plate on and then just work my way back out. Well, it bolted up pretty quick. So at this point, it's about putting on the other trailing arm and getting that bolt back through. So I'm gonna go get a helper because I can't do everything at once. I'm gonna line up the other arm and I'm gonna get someone to shove this through, and I'll be able to mount the rest of the hardware on the other side. So gotta get it to line up. Away we go. Well, there we go. Everything here is mounted up. I'm gonna put the hub on next. And then I don't think I can do the other side until I figure out if those rear brakes are getting repaired or not. So other than putting oil in the diff and attaching the vent tube again, this is done.